First of all, we want to thank everybody for coming together today with a very short notice for something that is a major emergency in Manatee County. I want to introduce who's here today. First of all, I'm Carol Whitmore. I'm one of the Manatee County Commissioners. We have Julie-Ann Ranabar, who's school board member. We have Cindy Sloan, the Food Bank Director. We have Haskell Gates, it's the CFO of Meals on Wheels, and we have Kristen Theisen, that is the Director of Development of Meals on Wheels Plus. We also have Representative Jim Boyd, and we have Chairman of Manatee County Commission, John Chappie. We, thanks to the Bradenton Herald, we saw, I read in the paper, and as many of you did, that there was a major need in Manatee County at the food bank. I've been very involved with the food bank for many years, and I just couldn't believe what I read. So I made a few calls, and I thought, you know what, Manatee County can do this. So I didn't want to make this political, believe it or not. So I called school board member Julia Ranabar, because we weren't up for re-election, and this was totally, we were doing it because we wanted to help the community. So Julie and I talked, and I said, Julie, we got to step up, we got to do something about this. And willingly and very, very graciously, she said she agreed 100%. So we met, we informed our staff. She informed Tim McGonigal, and I informed Karen Wyndham at Manatee County and said, is this anything that we can do to help the citizens of Manatee County? And they said, go for it. So we had a meeting last week, and that's why you're all here today. In January, we had 250,000 pounds of food here. Today, we have 25,000 pounds. That's not acceptable in Manatee County. We've got to do something to help. I know that every business person in this county, I know everyone can step up and give some food to help the less fortunate in Manatee County. I've been here when I've seen a mother come in here one day and say, please, I cannot let my husband know that I've been in here. He will be very upset. Come in just to put food on their table. So I'm putting a challenge out. Julie and I, Representative Boyd, and everybody else, we're putting a challenge out for every business in Manatee County to contribute some food to make Manatee County the best it can be. With that, I'm going to introduce school board member Julia Ranabar.
Thank you all, and good morning. For Manatee County, I know it's hard to believe sometimes, but we process as many as 22,000, sometimes up to 3,000 children are homeless in Manatee County. You may not know that. They're staying with friends, they're staying with neighbors, so you know, it's hard to actually say this is the count and identify who they are, but they are out there. And when you look at unemployment and who unemployment affects, it affects families, young families, just starting out, without a savings account, without something to cash in to tide them over. So when you look at this food bank and you look at the need of where we are, I'm not surprised, because we have unemployment. We went through a really tough summer for people, and now we're at the crossroad that we're at. But I also know what Manatee County is about. Manatee County is one place that you can always say cares, if there's one word that you could wrap up Manatee County in. And this call went out just recently, and just within the last few days, I'd like to read to you just a short list of what we have on board already. Keaton's Office Supply stepped up immediately. Mosaic stepped up immediately. City of Palmetto is going to do a food drive. Lakewood Ranch Kiwanis stepped up for a $1,000 challenge. One of the things that you may not know is that your money donation allows the food bank to buy bulk food, which actually takes your donation and makes it go farther. So it's kind of the opposite of what you may think, and it's a very important thing to know. Us as individuals can go to Publix. They have a buy one, get one free. So without spending any of your money, you can help this community. Rotary of Lakewood Ranch donated over $3,600 in food. And we also have a Sanford-based company that's committed to doing prepackaged meals for the next 3 months. We have Blaylock Walters that's in for 1,000 pounds of food. And we have the Bradenton Herald. That all happened just within the last couple of days. Even as we got here this morning, people were walking in saying, we want to let you know we're helping. That's what makes Manatee County what it is. If you ever had to live anywhere else, if someone calls me, Carol, it doesn't matter who, when someone calls and says, hey, we need help, there's no question as to whether or not someone will be here, because Manatee County has always been here. My children have been raised here. All of us have connections here. We have people that we know. That's what today is about. It's reaching out to everyone we know in our immediate circles and then some, and accepting this challenge and taking care of this food bank. You'll be seeing a lot of this flyer that will be coming out and a press release that will go out today. And then we start to kick off from here, September to Remember. We all are very much aware of things that happen in September. So this September, I'm going to ask you to remember our families that are hungry, that may need help. They may be faceless or nameless to you, but we know that they're here, and I'm asking for your help as someone on the school board who deals every day with children. And thank you very much for coming and supporting this today. And I would like to introduce Jim Boyd, our representative who's been out in our community for quite some time, and he would like to share with you too something. Come on in.
Thank you very much, Julie, and thank you for what you all are doing. I'm very impressed. And one of the great things about representing Manatee County is just over and over and over, we take care of each other, we look out for each other, we help each other, and that's what we're here asking you to do today. If you're a member of a service club, if you're a member of a business, any type of organization, any group, our business, we're going to put a barrel in our office. We've done it before. Our clients and our friends and guests have filled it up. I would challenge my colleagues in the business world to do the same thing. If you're in Rotary, Kiwanis, whatever it might be, if you can take a barrel or you can make an effort to gather food for those folks that need it most right now, it would be so great to do it, and it will make this a September to remember. So anything you can do in your neighborhood, your homeowners association, I mean literally any organization that you could be part of that could help, it would be great. And this really will make this a September to remember, and once again make Manatee County the best place in Florida to live. So thank you for what I know you'll do. Thank you for being part of this, and thank you for having us today. And Commissioner Whitmore is going to introduce the brains of the operation.
Yes. And just an FYI, this event is called a 1,000-pound event. We want businesses all to raise at least a minimum of 1,000 pounds, and if not, we want your money. Now, I've been known, and I get teased quite a bit, but I want to introduce the rock star of the food bank, and this is Cindy Sloan. I've met Cindy quite a few times now, and she is actually somebody that really and truly loves her job. And if you walk around just like the Keatons were just here, and they got a little bit of to hear about Cindy, you will get on board and you will help. Please, guys, I'm pleading to the community, after you hear Cindy, I think we'll get some more businesses to step up. I want to welcome our rock star, Cindy Sloan.
Thank you, Carol.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Well, to be perfectly honest with you guys, this is not my comfort zone. To be behind a microphone, to be speaking to people, my passion lies in feeding hungry people in Manatee County. I've been a Manatee County resident 36 years. At one point in my life, I needed resources like this, so I understand what our families are going through. What we're dealing with now is working poor. We have people that are employed, but they're not making enough money to make ends meet. So they're reaching out to the pantries, to organizations to ask for help. Our pantries are mainly run by churches. We have over 50 different pantries in this community. We also serve residential programs, after-school programs, and then a lot of the school system and our crisis organizations. They're coming to the food bank for help for their programs. When I have empty shelves like this and I have nothing to give them, it hurts my heart. That's the only reason I'm up here now telling you guys that we need help. I want to get the food to them so they can get the food to these needy people. It means a lot to me. We've got 100 agencies counting on us here at the food bank. I have a dedicated staff that will do everything it takes. If somebody comes with a donation, we will help you get it out of the car. If you call us and you need a barrel, we will take a barrel to you. We will pick the food up and our accounting department will gladly take any funds that you have to offer us. So I just appreciate everybody understanding that this is a need. We go through it during the summer because we have kids that are home from school and parents that are normally having the free breakfasts and the free lunches at school don't have that. So we came through that whole summer and it depleted the supplies. We will not really have a big feeding event until, food collection event until November. So I've got August, September, October that I'm asking you guys, please help us. We will make sure that food gets to the people in need, and we will not see our neighbors and our friends go hungry. Thank you so much for caring like I care.
Cindy, could you tell them how they can get barrels and explain the logistics of how food bank can work with you?
All you need to do is call the food bank at 747-4655. We will schedule a barrel delivery. We are going to bring on extra people because we know the logistics of this is going to be difficult, but if you say you'll collect food, we will get you a barrel, we will get it picked up. You call again when the barrel's full. Our phone number's on the barrels. We will also be having collection boxes. Our phone number will be on that, and you can talk to anybody here. We will take the notes and we will get you a barrel. We'll pick it up when you want, and just anything you can do is much appreciated. Thank you so much from everybody that deals with the food bank and myself personally. Thank you.
Okay, if anybody has any questions from us, but Julie has taken on the school board, and Julie's gonna, we're gonna try to get a barrel in all the schools. Julie, if you may want to give a little information of what we're doing in the school system.
You'll be seeing signs on all the marquees for school. This week is the opening of school, so right now we're making sure that we get everyone situated, but as soon as that rolls over, you'll see the district emails going out. There are almost 6,000 employees in the district. It's the largest employer in Manatee County, and we see the children every day, so you can bet that we are very close to this issue, and we'll be steadfast in supporting this issue.
Thank you. And again, please get the message out through the media. We very much appreciate it, and we appreciate you taking your time today. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Julia Ranabar, and I'm a member of the Manatee County School Board. I'm here today with community members for a challenge for our families. This month of September, we're asking you to remember our families. And if you've ever known Meals on Wheels and all of the work that they've done for our food banks, they are the center and coordinator for Manatee County. So this month, I'm asking you to join with us for caring about Manatee County, and together we can cure hunger and we can take care of our county, those children that need to be fed.
I know when people are in need, the citizens of Manatee County always step up. So when I read about this in the newspaper and saw the critical numbers of what the status of the food bank is, I made a call to the school board, and I called school board member Julia Ranabar. Again, because since we weren't up for re-election and this was not a political thing, this was a community outreach, I called and she was very much on board. They're one of the biggest employers in Manatee County, and I needed them, they needed us, and just together with all the governmental agencies and all the businesses in Manatee County, we have to go from 250,000 pounds in January, is what our shelves were, to 25,000 today. That's not acceptable in Manatee County, and I know every citizen in Manatee County feels the same way. So thanks to the school board for stepping up and joining Manatee County on this endeavor.
Well, the bottom line is, and it's a simple message, people in our community are going hungry, and they need your help. We need your help. You know, as a society, we're judged by how we treat the less fortunate. And this is an opportunity for residents of Manatee County to if they have something extra in their cabinets, bring it out, put it in one of the barrels that they see at the different shopping centers, different organizations. You can have an effect, you can help in our community. Don't always assume that your neighbors are getting enough to eat, because in a lot of cases they're not. We need your help. Thank you.
Sure, I'd like to challenge my friends in the business world, my friends not just in the insurance industry, but also across the community. Let's have some fun out of this. Let's have a little bit of a competition to, fill these barrels up. And I know we can do it. And that's one of the things the commissioner just spoke about. We have a great, caring community. And I am sure by the end of September, barrels are going to be overflowing. These shelves will be restocked, and our friends and the less fortunate in our community will be fed again. And that's what really makes me feel good about it. But I'd challenge anybody. I'll challenge people to a lunch. Whatever it takes to get people excited about it. I'd love to be part of that. And we're going to do it at our office, I can promise you.
The critical need that we have right now is affecting families. And when you look at unemployment rates that have stayed steadily increased and leveled at a high rate, that affects families more so than retirees right now. And what we're seeing are people who may have a job, or they had 2 jobs, they were barely making it. Food is the last thing they're able to buy. They're trying to pay their bills. So I'm not surprised that this is happening the way it is. We watch our trends for children that are homeless, staying with friends. They may not come under a heading of official homeless, but people are staying with their grandparents or with friends and doing whatever they can to survive tough times. That tough economic times just are what they are, and we do what everyone is doing what they can to survive. We have in our schools the children that may or may not have food when they go home after a long summer, where parents have been relying on this food bank. It's now empty. We can't wait until November, when we typically do our big drive towards the end of this year. We won't make it that far. We're below the reserves for, I believe there's less than 30,000 pounds here, and we should have over 180,000 pounds to serve the over 90 agencies that are around this county. So the need is critical, and the need is now. And when we think about September, going back to school, all the events that have happened in September, I'm asking that the month of September that we remember our families that need food. And whether it's children that do drives in the school, whether it's the district employees, we will work hand in hand to ensure that those who need will be fed.
The challenge I make is it just takes one phone call. You make one phone call to the food bank, they will deliver the barrel to you, they will pick it up. All you have to do is make one phone call and ask your employees to step up and contribute. If they can't do food, then money. But I'm telling you now, this is dire straits for Manatee County, and we need help. And I'm counting on the citizens of Manatee County. We're doing this in the month of September. We're going to also be doing this in November. Anytime you can give, please, please do. We really need it.